Okay, good day everyone. Today I would like to talk about my proposals for my final project. So the title is Implementing Stereo Rotary Speaker Digital Audio Effect using Raspberry Pi. My first supervisor is Mr. Titon Tutono, and my secondary supervisor is Mr. Miftahul Huda. And I am from the Telecommunication Engineering major of Electronic Engineering Polytechnic Institute of Surabaya. Okay, so I would like to talk about the background, the purpose, the formulation of the problem, scope and limitation, system diagram, and expected result of this final project. Okay, so the background. Music is both recorded and performed. Both situation relies on audio effects. The situation here is the recorded and performed one. Among the audio effects used nowadays is a rotary speaker effect, which is generated by Leslie speaker, like this one. Leslie speaker is not mobile and inconvenient to set up, since the size is quite big, and to get the result from the speaker, you have to put microphones in front of this speaker, and that's not all. To get various results, you have to put the it relies heavily on the microphone being used, and also the room, the reverberation and delay. Okay, so this brings us to the purpose of this project, which is to emulate Leslie speaker using Raspberry Pi to circumvent the mobility and convenience setup problems or issues. Okay, next is the formulation of the problem. First, it's how to implement rotary speaker effect using Raspberry Pi, and then the efficiency of the algorithm and the similarity of the output with hardware Leslie speaker. Okay, the scope and limitation. The programming language being used in this project is C language, and the programming is done on ALSA driver API, and the hardware used is Raspberry Pi Model 3B Plus, and the audio input is in mono. Next, so here is the system diagram. The input is raw mono audio being fed through the USB sound card, and then it goes to Raspberry Pi via input buffer, which is then processed in the process buffer by Raspberry Pi, and then the processed audio is going back to the sound card via the output buffer. The USB sound card here is work as a DAC and also ATC. That's why it can be used for the input and output, also the output. And the expected result is the completed hardware could emulate Leslie speaker satisfactorily. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much.